Hello and welcome to the Talkin Baseball pregame show. We're in the last week of the season. It's September 22nd, 2020. My name's Jimmy. We got Jake. We got Trevor, producer Zach behind the dish. Jake's coming to you from Roosevelt Studios South, near South. Well, okay, Jake's coming to you from Roosevelt Studios South. Zach's coming to you from Roosevelt Studios near South. I'm coming to you from Roosevelt Studios Mid-Atlantic headquarters, and Trev's coming to you from Roosevelt Studios West, Roosevelt RSVLTS. It's Tuesday, Jake's favorite day of the week. He's got his John Gruden outfit on. He's dressed to impress for success at the desk. Trev, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I thought we weren't allowed to talk about football on this pod, but you already broke that rule, Jim.
Wow.
John Gruden and his lack of defense cost me some money last night. I bet the under. It went way over. But I'm doing great. My A's clinched the AL West for the first time since 2013 last night, hence the jersey. What else is going on in my life? I just want to talk about myself, but I'll hold off. Just know I'm doing really well today, guys.
That's great to hear.
Thanks.
Jake's doing really well as well.
I'm okay. Fighting off Tuesday, worst day of the week. Some fun baseball results last night, and it's just going to be a mess the rest of the way. Like you see a team like the Phillies or the Cardinals lose, and you're almost like, can't do that right now.
Can't do that.
Can't be doing that in the NL slog. So
were the Reds the only team that were supposed to win yesterday? It did.
Well, the Brewers needed to win. That was the game.
Rockies.
Moose came out. Moose is like, let me slap my 3-run homer cock on the Brewers. And
yeah. Giants lost. I think the Reds are the only team doing it right now.
Rockies win tonight starts getting me on the zombie Rockies train. Yeah. Oh,
it's easy for you to flip the switch, huh?
Where does it put them?
Well, they're playing the Giants, so that's one of the teams they need to catch, and they're playing 4 games against them. So if they win the first 2 of the 4-gamer, I'm going to start believing in the zombie Rocks. Race to 30. They've got 1 loss to give.
Damn.
Start believing in marigolds.
No.
Bringing it back to football, we're in the stretch. My favorite thing is when you see the people and they throw the 4 up. Fourth quarter, baby. That's where we're at in the baseball season.
It's true.
Walk
go.
Just walk them.
Football guys, man.
Just walk them.
Just walk.
Jake, what's going on in the West Coast? I mean, in the East Coast today.
Jake,
don't tell us about the West Coast. Don't tell us.
Oh, my God. I will go in chronological order today, and we're going to start with a double dip and a couple double dicks. The Aaron Nola-led Phillies try to bounce back, look for the complete game there against Austin Voth, still having a poopy season from Austin. The New York Yankees will follow before the doubleheader kicks off with Garrett Cole and Tanner Roark, who might be a popular name in the Homer draft today. The Miami Marlins, Jose Urania versus Bryce Wilson for the Braves. JJR, bet of the day, was the over in that game. The Tampa Bay Rays, Blake Snell versus Seth Lugo. Kind of a sneaky pitching matchup there. Keegan Aiken versus Nick Pivetta. Not as fun in the Orioles Red Sox series. And then I don't have the other doubleheader matchup for the Phillies and the Nats. So that's what's going on in the East Coast.
That's good job, Jake. I don't have the matchup.
Way to go.
Like half, yeah.
That is my what to watch for, that series, Phillies Nats. We can talk about that a little bit later. Big time.
What to watch for, so thank you for the heads up there. I don't want to step on it.
Big time Homer draft from the East Coast today. Lots of steak in one of these games.
Yeah, I saw you guys do that, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll get on it as well. Who started that train? I guess we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah.
Blake Smell versus Seth Loogie. A lot of nose stuff in that matchup.
Yeah.
Anything else? Is there a game here, Jake? Anything else? Should we just move on?
Again, important. Yeah.
Was hoping for a zombie teams. The Mets could have been a zombie team, but they blew another DeGrom day, 14 Ks. Super stink fest. And I think the other thing will be Trevor's what to watch for. So excited to hear about that later.
Yes, very good. I'll bring
Yanks got to get one on cold day.
Yeah, Yanks got to win. Yesterday they threw a bunch of pitchers that like you go like this, you go, well, but then the offense didn't do anything, so then you're like, that actually sucks. But King's pretty funny, Jake. Like never seen a guy so good for an inning or 2 innings, and then like so consistently terrible in the 3rd, 4th inning.
He's got one pitch. He's got a really nice 2-seam fastball. That's it.
Yeah.
So guys see it once, and they're like prepping and starting pitcher mode, and they're like, all right, let me get settled into this game, and they struggle.
Yeah.
And then, it's just a feast.
Keegan Aiken is not a golfer. He's not a golfer, but every time I hear his name, like, oh yeah, that guy's a golfer. He's not. He's actually a pitcher for the Orioles.
Keegan will get you there.
Just in case you guys forgot that. Keegan Bradley's who I'm thinking of. Huh?
And he's really fallen off.
Well, don't be rude.
Nick Pivetta making the first start for Boston. You guys know he was a pitcher for the Phillies. They had high hopes for Nick Pivetta.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see if the Red Sox can
Jake and I
tap into the potential.
Jake and I have the over in Marlins Braves.
Dang.
Okay. Tough spelling of Bryce Wilson. What's up? Any of our ATL fans? The S and Bryce and the Y.
It's Brees.
His name is Brees?
Well, you can try to pronounce it that way and see how long he lasts.
What's the chat saying about that? What's up with the Y and the S? What's going on, guys?
Yeah. Let's go to the Central.
Okay.
In the Central, the mighty Central, the White Sox play the Indians. Reynaldo Lopez versus Cal Quantrill, the guy from San Diego who came over in the trade. The Brewers and the Reds match up for Game 2. Sonny Gray makes his return to the mound from the IL. Need a good Sonny Gray start. If the Reds win today, they are on a little bit of a cushion grabbing session. They're going to Home Goods and grabbing all of the throw pillows and building themselves a nice cushion fort. Brett Anderson for the Brewers is trying to steal some cushion back. Cubs and the Pirates are playing Stephen Brault on the mound. He had a complete game, 1 earned run outing his last time. So Stephen Brault trying to do 2 good things in a row. Cubs got Jose Quintana. He is making his return again. I don't know. He's come back. He went back. He's come back. Quintana looking for him to solidify himself into some position with the squad going forward. Gonna be hard. Tigers and Twins. Tariq Skubal versus Homer Bailey. Skubal's been rough lately. Homer Bailey, is he returning? Has he been pitching?
No, it's first day back.
First day back. Okay, we have a first day back fest in the Central. Cardinals and Royals. Austin Gomber versus Brady Singer. Brady Singer coming off a nice start. Cardinals need to win. Royals don't, so we'll see what happens there. And I believe that's everything going on in the Central.
Still love that Brewers Reds matchup. I mean, my goodness.
Yeah.
We've been saying Yelly's got to get hot. He's got good numbers against Sonny. Sonny's coming back. Maybe won't be as sharp. But if the Brewers want to make this run and find the final 5 games, or they have 7 games left, they got to get him going. Gotta.
Yeah. I mean, Jake, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm interested to see if Cal Quantrill gets a little bit of the Cleveland Indians pixie dust and what I think is I think the Indians are lining up their rotation. I think Bieber was lined up for this game, but they're pushing him back because of the playoffs. So if he pitches well, people will be screaming about Indians magic, and people will probably get excited about him for next year. If not, Indians fans will be talking about how they probably lost the Clev trade. So some good overreactions there. And hey, that Quintana start might be sneaky for the Cubs, man. They if he could throw like a 5-inning 1-earned run or something like that, I don't know how stretched out he is, but that could change the Cubs' outlook for October. He used to be Mr. Quality Start. They haven't had him this year.
They have not.
If we get an Indians victory, and the White Sox are throwing Reynaldo Lopez, who's had trouble this year, and a Twins victory, we're talking Twins half game back for first place in the Central, and that changes everything. Who do you want more as a Yankees fan? White Sox? Probably not. You want the Twins, right?
To face?
Yeah.
Yeah, Twins. But I'm a little more scared than the Twins than I keep seeing Yankees fans getting a little cocky about facing the Twins, and I'm not
very cocky.
I'm not like especially if it's in Minnesota. If it's in the stadium, I'll be a little more at ease with it. That's why I think home field advantage for that 4-5 matchup. The only out of region matchup we're really looking at in the AL, I think is important.
Yeah, both teams have crazy home road splits, and I was doing some other stuff on that, and I can't really figure out why. Like, why? You know, like I get it. You're home, you're in your routine, but these teams seem to be, I guess, built for the stadium. I know the Yankees kind of do that. They have the big boppers that can take the ball the other way and whatnot, but definitely when you're looking at splits and like, is it going to favor anybody? Dude, the Yankees and Twins have crazy splits, so they would definitely want to be at home.
I think there's a little bit of timing tied in there too. Both those teams have had a few injuries, and I think this year, I think teams have lined things up. Like before this recent Yankees 7-game home trip, which they swept, they got Stanton, Urshela, Judge, and Loaizaga back. So they maybe the teams line things up like that. I know Donaldson came back for the Twins, so there's a little bit of that. But no, you want that home field, and hey, Twinkies, if you can sneak back up and try to get near the 1 slot, because I think that one team is going to play the Jays unless they get hot again, and the Jays are the clear weak spot in the AL. Sorry, Jays fans.
Congrats on the win yesterday.
Yeah, looked good. They can hit.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about the West Coast, Trev. What you got?
All right, the Rangers, after having a tough day down in Anaheim, they're in Arizona, facing the D-backs. Jordan Niles versus Caleb Smith. These teams are getting ready. Right now, what those two teams are doing is they're packing up their apartments and saying goodbye and paying the clubbies and writing their checks, all that good stuff. They're not worried about baseball too much. Then we got the Angels going down to San Diego. Griffin Canning versus Zach Davies in the beautiful Weather Bowl, I'll call it. Astros up in Seattle. Our guy, Framber Valdez versus our other guy, L.J. Newsome. God, I love the names today. I love these names. Athletics, Dodgers. The A's are coming down to L.A. They just clinched. Frankie Montas versus Dustin May in a possible World Series preview. Wow. I don't think anybody would be too surprised if we saw this. And, as I always like to mention, great color matchup in this game. And rounding things off, Jake's Zombie Rocks in San Francisco, Kyle Freeland versus Drew Smiley, who I believe is in my book. And that is what's happening on the West Coast.
Thank you very much, Trev.
Jim, if I might, Jakey West Coast has 4 quick points to make.
Yes,
Rockies are a day away from being zombie rocks, but Kyle Freeland, go get it, kid. The Texas-Arizona game, obviously a stink bowl, but those are the current top 2 teams for the worst, going for the draft pick. So watch that.
And they just announced today that draft is.
Wait, hold on. The Pirates are one.
But both those teams they're fighting to get as bad as they can. So an interesting loser bowl there. Oakland, Jim, they're playing the Dodgers, which if you remember the 500 record thing, this is going to be one of their few games against a team with above a 500 record. So we'll see if they actually care. They just clinched last night, might have had a few drinks, saw our guy Dallas Braden doing it. And the Seattle Mariners, also potentially a day away from being the zombie Mariners. If they win tonight, Astros are up 2 games on them.
That's all?
If they win tonight, right now it's 3 games. So if Seattle wins tonight, zombie Mariners.
Yeah.
Framber's been good. LJ has not.
Yeah.
I mean, LJ doesn't pitch, so.
I think this is the best color combination game of the year in the A's and the Dodgers.
Okay.
You just can't beat it. Get you an HD TV.
I can't see the A's in the World Series as of right now. But Montes has been good. Bassett's been really good, so I kind of can. It's just a different version than I was expecting to see, in a way.
I do have a quick point now that I'm looking. You guys have any more stuff on the West?
I hope the Fires are good. I hope everyone's being safe.
We are. Thank you for your concern.
Glad I don't live there right now. It's probably hot and it's nice and cool here.
I don't mean to talk crap. I don't want to talk crap about anybody.
Here we go.
Okay.
But Nick Pivetta, why are you number 0?
Big Dick Nick.
Dude, it's a number you got to be pretty swaggy or Ottavino has the O. I get that. It's not a normal number.
Oh, for Ottavino.
Yeah.
No one with swag has ever wore number 0, Travis.
Stroman was number 0. So yeah, him. But it's reserved also for
good
people.
Counter. I would disagree, but it's a good counter. I think I lose the conventional argument there.
Okay. Well, it also makes sense.
Guy Germain. It's like
you
the girlfriend guy.
You want a fun player to be wearing 0.
Exactly. And to be able, to pick your number, which is they're not just going to give you 0. Usually, when you pick your number, you better be a guy or established, whatever. I think it's a huge mistake with him going with 0 in Boston because they're going to eat him alive. If he doesn't pitch well, he knows how Philly was. They ran him out of there. Boston's the same way. You're putting a target on your back, bro.
Well, the good thing he has going for him is no Red Sox fans are watching Red Sox baseball right now.
He should just pick regular old number. And also pitchers, stay away from single digit numbers. Again, unless you are a stud. And that's all I got to say about that.
A lot of points about the West. Jake had 4 great points. Except the Pirates are the worst record. So maybe 3.5 great points.
Right. Battling for low draft position.
I am surprised that Manfred announced that the draft is just going to be based on record. So
makes sense.
Why wouldn't it
be?
What
are you going to do?
Well,
was there an alternative to it? What were they thinking of doing?
Yeah, they were thinking of they were thinking of alternatives because, you got the Nats who won the World Series who, in a weird year are going to have a really high draft pick now where the Royals and the Tigers definitely need the draft picks more than the Nats and the Red Sox. And
I don't know about that.
Red Sox need them.
Red Sox need them. I'm giving you the counter thought process. People thought they might do it different because the results of the season is bizarre. And in
I guess
160
a lottery for this year or something.
yeah,
would've
lottery
made
for the bottom
sense.
5, like something like that was the thought. Because
Yeah.
in a 162 game season, I don't think the Nationals get a top 5 pick. I think
And this is where the Orioles and the Tigers have to be kicking themselves. Like everybody knew you weren't going to be there at the end, but I appreciate them trying to win.
Yeah.
But now you're sitting here just like, dude, we could have had a top 5 and now we're like a bottom of the top 10 pick, and was it worth it? Probably not. Not in this season, man.
The other side is, we're talking about the Nationals. They were 19-31 again the other day, and I'd probably be the one here with my thumb up my butt saying, "Hey, Nats, 19-31. Let's see them do it again." They don't have the chance to do it again, so I guess that's for not having the length of the season to go and try to be good. You get a draft pick.
Yeah. Well, Jake, speaking of one of these teams, the Royals, they're participating in a game today that you're what to watch for.
Yes.
As the biggest Brady Singer fan wearing a black visor on the show today.
Yes. So, Jim, Trevor's Cardinals, our guy Jack Flaherty. First guess.
Jay Flair.
Trev's got like a big bro thing going on with him. That's his guy. Hot. Not pitching today, so I don't know why we're still talking about it. But the Cardinals have been through the shit this year. We've talked about it aplenty. They lost yesterday to these Royals. And hey, losses happen. Sure. That's the sport of baseball. This NL slog, though, is getting hot. And you're running into a pitcher who's hot today, Brady Singer. I mean, it's good to be a Florida Gator, former number 1 pick out of the University of Florida. In his last 2 starts, starting to figure it out. 14 innings pitched, 3 hits, 3 walks, 16 Ks. Batters are hitting .067 against him. Young Brady Singer's starting to figure it out a little bit. And if St. Louis, if you lose back-to-back games to the Royals, it's a really bad time to be doing that, especially when you're tired. You've been through a lot. Like Trevor said, what was the whole hotel stay about if you don't make the playoffs this year? The Reds are getting hot. You said that. Excuse me. Hey, Cards, this might be a good test for them. Austin Gomber, he's got some good numbers this year. Cardinals, this is going to be a gut check. You're facing a young stud who's figuring it out. Figure out a way to get a dub today because you can't be losing back-to-back games to the Royals at this part of the season.
I agree. Brady Singer's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was like, their series to like go and pad the lead a little bit, have the Reds and the Brewers beat up on each other, which still might happen and they'll be fine. But I have all these teams who I should believe in and I don't. And I believe in the Cardinals. Is that biased because of Jack Flaherty? I don't know. Maybe it's just like they have a winning organization and that encompasses my like thought process, like thinking about them, like they just kind of get it done. But I think they're gonna be there.
I have a question. Is Brady Singer a pretty boy?
Ooh. He's given me more of a baby face, Sonny Gray type vibe.
He's real young looking.
Okay, because Brady Singer is such a pretty boy name.
Can we give the Florida Gators since 2018, they've had 9 players make debuts. AJ Puck, Richie Martin, Pete Alonso, Brady Singer, Dane Dunning. It's good to be a Florida Gator.
How about Brady Singer gets drafted out of high school in the second round? It's like, nah, I'm good. Deuces, goes to the University of Florida, ends up getting drafted in the first round. Good for you, man.
Pitch, get some butt, and get some more money. That's the Trevor Plouffe road to the show.
Trev, what's your what to watch for?
My what to watch for? I loved phonetically. It was awesome. I'm gonna get it up here.
Okay.
The Fightin' Phils fighting for their life all PHs instead of Fs.
Yes.
Fighting Phils, fighting for their life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they got 2 today. Okay, they're still up. They're in the postseason as of right now. Rio Muta's back. He's in game 1. They got 2 today against the Nats. Play the Nats again tomorrow. On Thursday, they have an off day. They got to go get these games because you know who they end their season with? The Tampa Bay Rays. Now, could Tampa be setting the rotation up and all that good stuff by that point? Maybe, but you can't bank on that. You can't bank on that. You got to go take care of business. And they didn't last night. Phils, with all that roster talent, Joe Girardi, Jimmy and Jake's best manager of all time leading you. You got to take care of business today and tomorrow. What?
Calling a full timeout there.
What am I messing up?
Not calling Girardi best manager of all time.
You guys have said something like that.
No.
Really great manager. And I've been telling you.
I'd say good. I'd say good.
Whatever.
I'd say good bullpen management.
Strike my Joe Girardi comment from the record. I don't even care about the guy.
That's all we need.
I don't care. They have to go.
Got his Gabe Kapler on yesterday. Did you hear that? Joe G got his Gabe Kapler on yesterday.
He was going crazy, huh?
Well, no, he's going.
I saw him pull the mask out a little bit so you could hear him better.
Yeah. It was very mild. This is a big game for us today, and we need you to call good balls and strikes, not bad balls and strikes.
That's your guy. Okay. But listen, let me finish my what to watch for.
Okay.
They were thinking about, can we line up our pitchers so we can be ready for the first round players? That's out the window. They need these guys to pitch to get into the playoffs. Worry about the playoffs afterwards. You got to get in. If they miss the postseason, that is a massive disappointment. 2 years in a row. This is a big series. 2 today. They got to take these 2 today. They have to. Fighting Phils, fighting for their life is my what to watch for.
It's a good what to watch for.
We had someone type it out in the chat for you, Trev. They got it right, so we appreciate that. Nate Steele. An update on Brady Singer. Someone said he's a BBD type. He looks young and polite. And it says he also paid for his parents' house with his first check. So we're currently a Brady Singer pod.
Yeah. Terrible house, though. It's basically a shack.
The chat says I'm blazed. I am not blazed.
I don't know what kind of house he bought.
We're always blazed.
I do have bags because I did poker last night.
Great job, Trevor.
Great job, Trevor. Fighting Phils, fighting for their lives. My what to watch for is Framber, Jake, and Houston fans. They officially get the news that Verlander is not going to be part of this. I don't think you should have ever counted him as part of it, but I think some fans may. Now they're worried. And, Framber's on the bump. Framber's been their guy. He's like their guy now. It's like Greinke Framber. They have some other pitchers that have been doing well for them. McCullers, I think, had some good starts. Kitty had a good start. But, Framber was having a really, really good season. And then Dusty May baked him alive. Baker baked him alive. I could have said that so much better. But I called him Dusty May, which is Dustin May. The Dust Bowl has tripped me up ever since. I've never been the same. Anyway, Jake's got Seattle. I mean, Jake had the zombie Seattles as 2 games out if they win today. Framber can't allow it.
I think you got America rooting against the Astros, which has been a theme. Would be fun. Fun.
If we get to the point where it's feasible for the A's to let the Mariners win all the games, we have to make that a thing.
Yeah, who do we get in touch with? The starting pitcher for the A's and just try to tweet him?
Chapman's your guy.
We'll call him Bob Melvin. Bomel. Look, statistically speaking, because they love them up there. Let's go. Just lose.
Just lose. All right. Homer draft. It's the Homer draft. I got on the board yesterday. The only one of the three of us to get a home run yesterday with Jose Ramirez. I'm
The
coming.
graphic is wrong then.
Graphic is wrong, but I don't hold it against Zach. He's doing great work, and
I'd hold
I
it
like
against Zach.
I like to be nudged. I like to be reminded I'm in last place. I have 21 home runs. The graphic says 20. It's a good reminder that I need more.
Yeah, it should be updated to 21. That's my bad.
It's fine. It's a great reminder. Jake's
Love
still
you,
in first
Zach.
place. And then you guys.
Trevor started the theme today, so I'll let Trevor go.
Okay, yes, because I came into the board to make my picks, and you guys had a clear theme going. So, Trev, who are your picks? How did you start this theme?
I was sitting here, same exact spot, playing some poker last night. Had a great night. Thank you for asking. And you know what? I was like, I got to get my picks in. I got to make some moves here. Now, looking at this sheet, saw Tanner Roark pitching. He has had a tough year. The rest of the matchups were whatever. So I said, I'm going Yankees heavy. And I am taking my guy, another fellow West Coaster 818 guy, formerly known as Mike. I'm taking Big Dick Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh, Jake, is he playing today?
Need to know that. I need to know that.
They're on a schedule. Him and Judge are on a schedule where they play 2 in a row. They sit. So if you don't want him, Judge will be playing.
I've already taken Gio. I have not. I think you might have stolen from me. Oh, I did take Judge. So I can't take Judge. I'll have a backup. I didn't know that Stanton was being so soft. No offense, Stanton. I didn't say that. You'll fight me and hurt me. But
I'll find
Big Dick Stanton and then Girthy Cock Voigt. I'm taking both of these guys. Voigt only has 4 at-bats against Roark, but that doesn't matter because he's a masher. Stanton does have good numbers against him. I think he's got a homer and 10 at-bats or something like that. So sustainable numbers. These are my guys. I'm going with the big boys today. I need some homers.
Okay, so Jake, you saw that Trev went Yankee heavy with Voigt and Stanton against Roark.
Yeah.
And you decided that you were also going to go Yankee heavy. I'm trying to find the Judge and Stanton schedule for you, Trev. I should be able to find it. I'm just scrolling forever until I see it. Because Boone laid out the plan, and someone on Yankees Twitter, Eric, give him credit, put the plan on a calendar. And it was like, okay, here's the Judge and Stanton schedule for when they start and when they don't start. He also tweets gifts out about at a 1 a minute rate. So I'm searching through his media.
A lot of content.
Yeah.
A lot of content. Yeah, I mean, I saw Trevor Plouffe going Yankees. Army cargo pants and flip-flops. So I'm going cargo pants and flip-flops. I'm taking my Yanks. I am going with, drum roll, please, Clint Frazier. Clint has been raking. He got an off day yesterday. Getting a little feedback.
They're just clapping for your pick.
Okay. And I'm going with DJ LeMahieu, one of the front runners for the AL MVP. Not known as a power guy. Good numbers off of Roark. Might have even clipped him last week. So give me DJ, give me Clint.
Can I tell you something, Jake?
Sure.
I love the DJ pick.
Thank you.
Today's Yankee game screams a leadoff home run from DJ. Yeah. 2 losses in a row after 10 wins in a row. All the big boppers back. There's certain days where DJ just is trying to homer in his first at bat to spark something. And today, Roark, minor league stadium, it just screams first at bat homer day. So I love that pick.
Quick update.
Yes.
BBD sent us a image of the schedule, which is supposed to be the Judge and Stanton schedule.
Yes.
And
good.
So they're both supposed to be playing today.
All right, you're good then, Trev.
Yeah.
Cool. So I went to the sheet and I put my first pick in, which is Freddy Freeman. He's the MVP in the National League as we speak. He's really good, and he has great numbers against whoever he's facing today in a game that Jake and I took the over. And then I looked over to your picks and saw this Yankees nonsense going on and got incredibly FOMO and felt like I was missing something. So I took Glaber.
Yeah.
Which, let me make sure I haven't taken Glaber already. I don't think I have. So, I mean, we're all Yankees today because Trev started the trend, and I am doubling my picks, Zach.
You're locking in a double for today?
Yes, I like the Freeman pick, and I wanted to use my double on a day when I had a rollover, and I have Jose Ramirez as my. I know he doesn't double. I know that Ramirez points don't double. I just felt like it's more good vibes going into the double.
Yes.
So that's what I wanted. So I'm doubling today. I like the Freeman pick a lot.
I like it.
And Ramirez is also on the board.
Did that come through? Did that work?
Yeah.
The best I could do.
Perfect.
Big double day.
It was better than when Jake asked for a drum roll and I accidentally hit the applause button.
Right. So Jimmy's extra doubled today, ready for a big comeback.
Hold the fuck on. Everybody's doubled again, and Jimmy just so happens to have his double. Oh, what is
He
this?
didn't know.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I did not think rollovers counted to the double.
The rollover does not.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's
thought
just his
that's
two
what
picks.
Trevor was mad about. Yeah, no, that's
No,
all
it's-
good then.
It's Freddie Freeman and
If
Gleyber
Jimmy hits a
Torres.
homer today, Freeman or Torres gets 4 points. Right?
Well, it depends on how you're doing the double. I would guess it's just 3 points.
Yeah,
But
I think
is it
that's
multiplication?
we talked about that and we did it just like 3 instead of
3 points. Yeah.
doubling
If
it.
Freddie Freeman homers today, I get 3 points.
Whatever. I don't give a shit. You know
Yeah,
what? Let's go,
I mean-
man. You need some help. Big Dick Stanton.
It's great. I doubled
God.
on the double day.
Disappointing at best.
Your boss.
What's
you know.
disappointing?
Doubling on the double. I don't know.
What do you
So
mean?
you think it's a little sneaky too?
I don't know. Yeah.
I had no idea it was a double day.
Feels illegal. Feels
Why?
illegal.
Nobody knew.
Doubling a double.
Well, I doubled before Zach said it was double day.
And I mean, 3 kind of, I don't know how the math would get to 3.
Well, how would
I don't
you do-
understand that either. I don't understand. It should be worth
We're
4, to be honest with you.
Trevor and I are open to it. Yeah.
Oh,
You
we
wanted to
had
be
this
4?
discussion when we did the rules.
Yeah, we talked about it because we thought 4 might have been excessive, but
So
if
we
you-
said it would just
yeah.
you just add a
So
point.
it's not
double.
doubling a double. Okay.
D Delaney in the chat says Zach has integrity, and now I agree. Zach would not do this. I wouldn't pass Jim.
Yeah.
Wouldn't put it past Jim or you, Jake, especially you.
Oh, especially me.
But Zach, I trust Zach. I would marry Zach. I'm on record as saying I would marry
Yeah,
Zach.
it's-
You have a beautiful life.
Thank you.
It's a bit of math. There was a double day coming today, Wednesday, or Thursday. I mean,
Right.
we were coming down to it. I knew it wasn't going to be Wednesday because that was the last possible double day. There's no suspense then. So it was today or tomorrow, and I liked my Freddy pick, so I doubled. Those were the options for the next double day, today or tomorrow.
Okay.
So there's nothing that after today we're straight up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch Jake today in this.
Cool.
All right.
Well, Trev, you did well yesterday on Jimmy's dumb prop bet of the day. It was how many teams will have 30 losses exactly today. And according to Zach's chart, 3 teams are sitting with 30 losses.
Thank you.
And
Thank
Trev
you.
had that correct. Jake guessed 1. He was wrong. I guessed 2. I was wrong. 3 is the winner. Trev picks up a point in the prop bet, giving him 12 points. I have 15 and Jake has 19 in the dumb prop bet of the day. Today, we're keeping it simple. We're doing a Kuiper. We're going Smiles versus Lyles. Drew Smiley versus Jordan Lyles. Very interesting Kuiper, Jake, because Drew Smiley, as Jake knows, he's basically the Drew Smiley historian. He strikes out a lot of guys, but he doesn't fare incredibly well or pitch a lot of innings. So it's a little interesting. Jordan Lyles doesn't strike out as many people, but he's been going 6-7 innings with decent results for a little bit now. So, if it's kind of an interesting toss up. Smiley goes like 3 innings, but strikes out 9 guys.
All right. South Carolina versus Arkansas. That's how I'm envisioning this.
Ooh.
Who do I trust more? I'm taking the dude from Arkansas because I had a Razorbacks pin back in the day that I really, really liked. And I believe Torrey Hunter is from Arkansas. And we're just talking to him. So that's my whole thought process behind this. Drew Smiley, you were my guy today for the Kuiper.
Drew Smiley. Who's he against?
Lyles.
Smiley versus Lyles in a classic Kuiper.
Yeah. You can't pick Smiley because it's going up against the Zombie Rocks.
So, like Jake, Lyles has the innings pitched.
Right.
Jordan Lyles has gotten 7 innings pitched, 6.1 innings pitched. He doesn't strike out a lot of guys. I mean, he's got one with 5. And his earned runs, 2, 5, 4. They've been all right. Drew Smiley.
We might end up
numbers.
We might end up negative for both. So it's which is the worst negative. Yeah, I mean Trev wants to try to catch up even though it's an impossibility. So I'll give me my Zombie Rocks, aka I'll be taking Jordan Lyles.
Okay. I mean, based on their last starts, Lyles would have got 7 points, and Drew Smiley would have got a 7.1.
It's tight.
It's tight. Or 7.2, I don't know. I'll take Smiley. I'll take Drew Smiley. The strikeouts are there. If he can like get himself up to 80 pitches and get through a couple innings, the strikeout should be there. But it's an interesting one.
And by the way, Homer Draft is going to help me today. I feel like I might get like 6 points today in the Homer Draft.
I mean,
if you think Jom's not getting 9, you're out of your mind.
He's not.
It's 9? Freddy for 2, Glaber for 1.
I'm putting Big Dick Stanton for 2 today. I'm almost guaranteeing it.
I mean, a lot of pressure on Roark now on Double Day. You guys all chose Yankees. There's a huge theme going on Double Day. A lot of
big Roark Double Day.
Yeah.
My other pick was going to be Suarez from the Reds. Or Castellanos. But I like my picks today.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in to the pregame show. Appreciate you. And we'll see you tomorrow. All eyes on the Yankees game because there's a lot of points on the board to be had. Homer Draft.
Freddy Day.
Go A's.